It was Moss the Chronicler who said that the land of Valisthea is blessed in the light of the Mother Crystals. And that it was this light which finally led our forebears out of the darkness. Yet, what they saw in the light gave rise to temptation. Temptation that ever lures us back into the crystal shadow. And thus did our journey begin.
We're supposed to play this, right? I hope it doesn't skip all this. I'll be so upset. Wait a minute. No, this is not how this goes. Oh, okay. All right. Dude, it's crazy that the game's starting us out here. This is not where the demo starts you, but fuck it. Here we go. Yeah, fuck this thing. You can't fuck with me, bitch. I'm a bird. I'm a bird on fire, motherfucker. Missed. Hold on, I think you forgot some of this right here. It's about to be 4th of July, so take some of these with you. Okay, cool. They didn't give me the prompt for that. I just had to feel it. Oh, shit! I didn't feel that one. I'm like so tempted to just go back and play the demo, guys. Because I don't think, unless it's going to give us all this story in a different sequence, like, we're missing a lot of stuff. Okay, no, maybe we're not. Maybe we're not. No, we're fine. I think everything's fine. I'm overreacting. What an opening sequence, huh, guys? Shoes off, dude. We did it. We did our work for the day.
It'll be light soon. Both camps have begun to stir.
Yeah, this is the game. This is the game. I played that. That was me playing.
Target. Shiva's dominant. And only the dominant.
No one else? Where's the fun in that? How do we even know the girl will be among them?
Our kind do not question orders. We follow them. Try to keep that in mind. Let's get this done.
I think you guys might have a slight delay. I'm gonna see if I can fix it, but I'm not gonna mess anything up. Don't worry. Maybe for a split second. Okay, let's try this. Tell me, I can't tell if one looks worse or not, though. Oh, yeah, I know how to tell. Hold on, I'm dumb. No, I can't tell. Never mind.
Focus, Wyvern. You are key to this mission's success.
You guys may not even know
Yes,
this,
Sergeant.
but tell me if that looks like it's more latent. Oh. That looks better, doesn't it?
Focus, Wyvern.
Alright, we're gonna give you guys the better one. Fuck the latency. It's not bad, but you might notice it a slight tiny bit. Yeah, the one with the more color depth, right? Like this one, the one I landed on. Okay, press start at any time outside a cutscene to open the main menu. Okay. Gameplay, blah, 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 blah. Okay.
We don't have time for this. All hell is about to
I'm
break
coming, baby.
loose. Time to move.
All right, yeah, no, and it looks like you guys are getting all the story that I was worried about you missing out on. You're gonna get it.
We're just in time.
I'm gonna sit down now. Oh, shit, dude, look at this. Oh, my God. Holy fuck. Goddamn Republicans, dude. Did you even need the subtitles, though? You could have guessed. Look at this. Get him. I don't know which side we're on.
These Iron Blood are more beast than man.
Where this is going, they won't need this new dominant of theirs. What?
Well, okay.
Quickly, move!
What do you mean you refuse? Did you not pledge your swords to our cause?
This is like, yo, so instead of Final Fantasy, just think like this is basically a different form of
Loot is our guest.
It just seems like Game of Thrones to me so far from what I've seen. It's like Game of Thrones the game. But Final Fantasy.
And you have His Majesty's answer.
Damn, this king's a little bitch, dude. Let me get some fresh squeezed crystal water, please. This lady smokes weed out of her finger. Could you imagine if I was just like...
I wonder that you summoned us at all. Have you so little faith in your own men? It was the Dalmex who drove back the Crusaders in the Battle of the Twin Realms, was it not?
Jeez, that
Or am I
pantsuit
mistaken?
is tight.
Besides, your dominant has yet to take the field. And when he does, our knights would only get in the way.
Perhaps you have not heard, but the Iron Blood now have their own dominant. We would be fools to underestimate them.
Bugger their knights.
What did you say?
Should this citadel be allowed to fall,
Are you kidding me? This is great.
the capital will lie exposed.
I don't know how to turn the volume down on this TV, dude.
And I doubt the
this
Crusaders will
monitor.
wait for the good king's pawns to line up before taking to the board.
Mute. There we go.
Which just leaves me.
Hopka!
Oopka!
The Iron Blood will rule the day they set foot on Storm. This game is over.
Damn! It was we just started.
You cock.
She said cock.
Benedicta.
Oopka! We're gonna get some hallway sex
Take
scenes
care.
first thing.
Does
Come
the
on.
lion take care when he chases the hare? Or do you think me one of the latter?
No, my love. You are a lion. You're my lion.
Ooh.
I'm not afraid of a little frost, Benedicta. But I will need someone to warm me when I come home.
Okay.
The front lines are gone. This is our chance. The chaos will conceal us.
Let's get it. How's the frame rate? Is the frame rate good for you guys? Alright, there's a little bit of, he's got a little bit of hang time there. I want to see how many frames I'm getting through the PlayStation. I'm just curious, because this game was made for this console, so you would think that you would be getting a pretty high... Oh, wait, is it not going to let me... Hold on. Is it not going to... Oh, yeah, no, I'm dumb. It's right here. Hold on. Okay. Oh, don't you tell me this thing is at... This is 60 frames. I could tell.
And quick and deadly.
As always.
Real quick, what we must do is we have to make sure that this thing is set for 120. Wait, automatic? No, on. How about... No! Oh, this game doesn't support it. Okay, that makes sense. Hey, at least we got the 1440. Alright, well, this is... I'm glad we paid this much money to play this game at 60 frames. A second.
Take the van.
It is beautiful, though. Like, look at it. It's beautiful. This is, like, not just a cutscene. This is gameplay. Like...
Wait. Something's not right.
Or if there is a difference between them, I can't tell. Oh, shit! It's shit, man!
Titan.
Oh, yeah, Titan.
So the Darmaks finally grew tired of being slaughtered.
And look who's here to greet the bastard.
Come on.
It's Ice Mommy. guys got? It's Shitman versus Ice Mommy. Who's gonna take it? Ice Mommy? Dude, I kinda got my money on Ice Mommy too. I'm pretty sure that's just like his own homies too.
You don't get to die here, Wyvern. Move!
And we've played for like 30 seconds. All right, let's see if we get to play for a minute now. Oh, fuck. I tried to jump and it didn't let me and I thought I fucked up. Oh, dang. Got a little glimpse of Ice Mommy. Oh, shit. Lots of fucks. Whew. Am I going the wrong way? Oh, I'm going the wrong way. Am I going the wrong way? No. Okay. But yeah, like if there's a difference between the gameplay and the cutscene, I can't tell.
You're just gonna stand there?
Or it's very close. Which I guess the same thing. Oh, fuck. I told you, dude. This is like Game of Thrones. Motherfuckers just die.
Wyvern! Wyvern! I told you before, you do not get to die here.
Clive!
13 years earlier. Or summers earlier, I guess.
Well, if you're not cut out to be a shield, there's always work for you in the stables. Unless, of course, you think you can defend your master while sat on your ass in a puddle of pig swill.
I'm sure he'd find a way. My brother always looks after me. Right?
Go on. You're sure to hit him eventually.
Don't give up now.
All right, let's kick some ass.
Wouldn't do to
This is me back in my emo phase. My emo phase? Sounded like I said face. This is me with my emo face on.
Let's start again from the beginning. Come, show me your form.
Yeah, my emu face. All right, we gotta attack the Lord. X to melee, up to 4 melees. Cool. Sup, bitch? 1, 2, 3, 4. And I can lock onto you too, so don't even think that you're getting away from me.
Very good. Such swordsmanship will serve you well in the field. But can the same be said of your spellcraft?
Of course it
The
can.
flames of the phoenix burn within you.
Yeah?
Now let them burn without.
You mean like
Come,
outside of me?
Rain fire down upon me.
I'm gonna let out the phoenix. Here we go. You ready? With my triangle muscle. Hiya!
Excellent.
Okay.
Well done. You wield the Firebird's flames just as a first shield should.
You flatter me, my lord.
Or would you rather I flattened you? Can be arranged.
Bring it, big boy.
Let's see if you can elude my blade. After all, your attacking prowess will count for naught if you don't live long enough to use it.
Yeah.
On your toes, Lord Rossfield.
Fire! Oh. I gotta... Oh, okay. I thought we were gonna fight. Evading... Gives you slow-mo and counter time. Okay. Come get it.
Not quite.
You want some more of this? Because I'm a bad boy. I listen to emotional me. Ow. You gotta let me finish me talking.
Was I not clear as to the purpose of this exercise?
Ow! Yes, it was clear.
What are you doing?
I'm evading, you goober. What are you doing?
Good. Remember, Clive, your blade is not your only weapon. Quickness of thought and fleetness of foot are indispensable arms in any shield's arsenal.
Of course.
But you are not just any shield, are you?
No.
Show me what sets you apart from the rest.
My emu
You have been
face.
blessed by the Phoenix.
Oh, that too.
Granted the use of its power. Call upon that power now to close on me.
All right. So...
I'm waiting.
Do you want to come back to my place or... Oh, the gap. Okay. Okay. Press X swiftly. Got it. Okay, I can do both of those things. Oh, shit. Okay, that's cool.
Impressive. But even the most agile shield cannot hope to escape every blow. And death may come by a handful of cuts as easily as it comes by 1,000. There is only one way to ensure that you do not fall. Keep your wounds mended and your energies replenished.
Yeah, potions and stuff.
Speaking of which, my lord, you seem a little worse for wear. Now that won't do at all.
All right, what do I do? Okay, D-pad. And I can assign it. Okay, how do I... Oh, shit, I didn't mean to high potion. Fuck. Okay, I guess it's fine.
That's better. Battle is a succession of pivotal moments, wherein life and death can be decided at a single stroke. You must be ready to utilize every tool at your disposal.
Oh, I'm ready
if you
to
are
stroke.
to navigate a path to victory. Or at the very least, to ensure that you live to fight another day. Enough practice. It's time for the test.
Okay.
You've recovered from your soaking, I trust.
Yup.
You wouldn't want to kick a man while he's drowned.
I thought you'd never ask.
Let's kick his ass.
Come then, Lord Rossfield. Spar with me. If you believe yourself worthy to be called Shield of the Flame, then prove it.
As you wish, my
Oh,
lord.
fuck. I gotta go. Oh, God. What's the main character's name?
Now
It's
that
like
be boy.
Clive, I think.
Make proof of your strength.
All right, I gotta kick this guy's ass, and I have some drinks that I gotta go get out of the freezer that are surely frozen by now. All right, we gotta break his will. His will gauge indicates an opponent. Okay, yeah, obviously breaking their spear by landing attacks Strike them when they are vulnerable. Okay.
Go on. You're sure to beat him this time.
You can do it.
Oh, I
Clive.
forgot the
Just stay
fucking...
calm.
I'm glad he missed because I used the wrong button. Come on, big boy. Bring it. Come on.
You're taking this seriously.
Yeah. I'm gonna kick your fucking ass. What's up, bitch? Oh, you're staggered? Ooh. Okay. R2 plus X. Got it. Or R2 plus square, rather?
Well, it's time I took my own advice and used all the tools at my disposal.
Oh, yeah. Come get it. Yeah, like you got tools.
Let's try.
Get that ass kicked, son.
Just a little more. We believe in you.
You're a damnably quick
Woo!
learner, Down with you!
Got his ass. He be cute as shit. Well, I guess like when I was a kid, my name was Clive, but now that I'm older and I'm like, I got like face tattoos, I'm like a rapper and shit. My name is Wyvern, which is kind of a cool rapper name.
Aye.
I gotta get these drinks.
Rested at last. It's taken me long enough.
Yeah,
That was a
yeah.
display worthy of your father. You are a true shield of the flame, and let no one tell you otherwise. Including me.
I'll be right back, guys.
What are you lot gawping at? Back to your drills.
Joshua. I was just tired. The Phoenix's flames are a gift. You mustn't waste them.
It isn't a waste. My shields look after me. Why shouldn't I?
That's why.
Yeah, you little
Coughing
dummy,
this
that's
morning,
why.
Too. You shouldn't be outdoors.
I'll be fine. It's just a cold.
Don't push yourself.
His Grace has returned!
Father's back.
Hey.
Your Grace, please, this is no place for one such as you.
I would gladly brave hell itself to see my darling boy.
They're not frozen. Unbelievable.
Gentlemen, Rosaria thanks you for your indefatigable loyalty.
Thank you, Your Grace. We live to serve.
It's a wild word.
Joshua. You should not be out of doors. We
Right.
have discussed this.
I'm sorry.
He's pissed.
Good day to you, Mother.
Come, Joshua. Your father will be expecting us. Lord Murdoch?
Your Grace.
What a way to treat your own flesh and blood.
I know. It's not his fault. Not everyone can be born the Phoenix.
We should join them.
Yeah, no, Ren Fair's dope as shit. I've only been one time, but it was really cool. I'd definitely like to go again. They had some really good pina coladas. I don't know how Ren Fair that is, but dude, they rocked. Yeah, they were good. Oh, congrats. Look at these chocobos, dude. Look at this everything. Everything just looks so damn good.
Rise, my friends.
True.
Welcome home, Father.
Thank you, Joshua. You are well, I trust.
Yes, Father. Much better. Today, Jill and I went to the Bailey to watch Clive's spa.
Is that so?
Quiet, Torgal. Stop it, boy. Not now.
It's like, shut the fuck up,
You'll
dude.
make a fine hound one day.
Father.
Lift up your head, girl.
Thank you, Your Grace.
The capital rejoices at your safe return, Your Grace.
War is coming, my boy. We must make ready.
Is the situation truly so grave?
Come to the throne room. We will talk there.
Yes, Father.
Holy shit, this is how you guys feel about anime mommies, I guess?
Shield's dismissed.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know where you find anime poppies at. I'm not sure.
Torgal.
Look at him chasing a butterfly. Oh.
Where do you think you're going? Clive here is off to see the Archduke.
Right.
But yeah, you can also just go to the Ren Fair wearing whatever. I think that's what I did the time I went. They look at you as a time traveler or some shit. I don't remember the lore, but I think that's it. L3 for animal instincts, baby.
Is trouble brewing?
I'm not sure.
Oh, okay.
I need to speak with Father.
But take it easy and don't lose my dog and stuff.
Behind blood are skilled warriors.
But look how dope everything
Preparation
is.
key. We must be ready to march at any time.
You don't need to tell this one. She's raring.
Look at that sun. Yeah, it looks pretty good. They have theme weekends, and of course, last weekend was like the Fantasy Mermaid one. I don't know. That one doesn't even sound that cool. I mean, Art and Ale sounds pretty fucking cool. I might have to go for that. How do I get in there? How do I get in here? Let me in. I'll live here. I have pink and teal hair, bro. What do you mean? That is perfect mermaid? Yeah, no, I agree. Like, that sounds... I don't know what I found. Oh, a potion. That sounds great for you. But I just feel like, for me... I don't even know. I don't even remember what weekend I went. It wasn't even like it wasn't even one that stood out, but it was still a great time. Wait a minute. That dude's got the same goddamn face tattoo. What is that?
Forgive me, Lord Marquess. Pray do not concern yourself with this bungling cur. Bow to him, you fool. Don't I say to speak?
It was no trouble. Really.
Oh, do not indulge him. To be allowed to stand in your lordship's presence is more than his kind deserves. Why, neither the Empire nor the Republic treat their bearers half so well. He was lucky to be born in your father's dominion. Very lucky, as I remind him every day.
Stand, please.
Stand.
I trust his good fortune will continue.
Of course, if that is your lordship's wish.
Don't work too hard. Remember, it is for the good of the duchy that you serve.
As do we all, my lord.
As do we all.
All right. Are we done with this circle jerk, y'all?
Now, back to your duties.
Okay. Nope. Circle jerk continues. Okay, here we go. Throne room time. Oh shit. Not quite.
Nice and quiet in here, isn't it? There's Joshua.
Oh dang, what's up, little bro?
Clive,
Are you worried about the war?
the soldiers will expect the Phoenix to help them, but I don't know if I can.
Don't worry, Joshua. Father will guide you. And I will protect you. Always.
I know. Thank you, Clive.
All right. Heartwarming moment. Beautiful.
Do you understand? The power of the Phoenix dwells...
Okay. Blah, 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 blah.
within Joshua. And Joshua...
Oh, dang, dude. I could feel the resistance on that, on the controller. That was kind of weird. It was kind of cool, but that was kind of weird.
Good luck.
Okay, thank you. Good luck with that little guy getting you in trouble everywhere. Okay, it's cereal time.
You commanded my presence, Your Grace. How may I serve you?
All right, you can stop licking my boots. Mother isn't here.
Do the territories fare any better?
Most lie under a pall of black. In just these few moons, the Blight has taken nigh on all of the northern reaches. It is only a matter of time before it crosses the border.
By the flames.
Nearly every available bed in the capital is already occupied by those fleeing the Deadlands. Even if we were to send them south, to Port Isolde, more would only follow in their wake. Every day we delay brings us closer to disaster. We must move now.
Against the Iron Kingdom.
We have traded blows with them for too long. It is time to end it.
At the very least, we must secure Drake's breath. Without the blessing of the Mother Crystal, we cannot defend our realm from the spread of the Blight.
The Iron Blood will not relinquish it easily. This will be a bitter fight.
We ride for Phoenix Gate tomorrow. There we will listen to the words of our ancestors, as tradition dictates.
Am I to go with you as Joshua's shield?
There is something else I would have you do first. Rodney.
You will have heard the reports, I am sure, of beastmen from the north being sighted within our borders.
Goblins in the Stillwind Marshes. I know of the rumors, yes.
Then you know what must be done. I will give you 2 good men. While we ride north tomorrow, you will journey to Stillwind
Search it and clear it. Then you will join us at Phoenix Gate.
So we're killing goblins.
It is time to prove your strength. And shut your mother up for good.
Yeah. Let's shut that bitch up. For good.
I will do my duty, Your Grace.
That will be all. Rest well. We ride at dawn.
Yes, Your Grace.
Okay, hold the touchpad to access ATL, which is active time lore, a compilation of important information relevant to blob-de-blop. Okay. They didn't even give me one right then. That's funny. Do I hold? Oh, I hold it. I can't follow directions. Okay, so this is like our little thing. If we forget, if we forget where in the Game of Thrones storyline we are, we can read up on it. Right now, it sounds like we are the good guys and the Iron Kingdom are the bad guys. Dude, look at the sword glare. Like, just the sword glare looks really good. Yeah, that looks really good. This looks great. Holy shit. Yeah. Alright, how do I run? I guess I am running. Can I not, like, sprint, though? Oh, we're going to bed. I think.
How long will you be away this time?
Not long. 4 days, maybe 5.
And you will be taking Joshua?
Well, I can't exactly leave him behind, can I? The blood of the Rosfields runs in his veins. Before going to war, we perform the rite at Phoenix Gate. It's our way. You know that. And only the dominant can enter the apothecary, so yes, I'm taking Joshua.
Oh, to hell with your way! The boy is ill.
You think I don't know that? But the boy is also the Phoenix. The heir to the throne. You can't keep him in swaddling clothes all of his life.
Elwyn!
Don't worry. Clive will watch over him. Though he is a youth of but 15 years, he's already a fine soldier. He will make a splendid shield.
You see more in him than the Phoenix did. He was rejected, Elwyn. Our household has no place for such a failure. He is worthless. A man like any other.
Damn.
As am I, my dear.
Oh.
Nonsense. You are the Archduke of Rosaria.
Oh, not this again. You know as well as I do that I only sit upon the throne because my father was taken before his time. I am merely warming the seat till Joshua comes of age.
You are your father's firstborn son, and you sit upon the throne. All is in its right place.
I feel like I can
Unlike
see the
some,
pixelation
you
better.
have
I'm
not
gonna
disgraced
test-
our
I'm gonna
noble
look at
blood.
this.
Without men like Clive to keep us safe, your precious noble blood would long since have graced the gutter.
I don't know, guys. This looks smoother, huh?
We have an early start. I'm going to sleep.
What do you guys think? It looks like grayish instead of like the color looks weird. But I bet that's because my game is like
This is it then. Time to prove yourself.
I'm gonna try it.
Wishing on a star.
I'm a little old for that. I should get some sleep.
Right.
Yeah, we're gonna keep it on this one. It's fine.
You're going with them tomorrow, aren't you?
I am Joshua's shield. I am sworn to protect him. He takes too many risks. I only wish I could save him from himself.
Clive, you...
I have another mission too. Father has given me my first command.
Well, if you're not going to pray to Metia for your safe return, I shall just have to do it for you.
Oh wait, I'm trying something. Hold on. Damn, that's not right. But maybe that does look a little better. I don't know.
There's going to be another war, isn't there? Since coming here, I've begun to take peace for granted. I assumed the war between our nations would be the last. But it never really ends, does it?
No. The next war will be bigger than before.
But you'll be all right, won't you, Clive? You're a shield of Rosaria, after all, and blessed by the Phoenix.
It's getting cold. We should go in.
Dang, Clive didn't make the move. What a gentleman.
Good night, Clive.
Sorry, Daddy. All right, it's the next day. You know what that means.
Sorry, Ambrosia. I won't be hunting today.
Killing goblins today.
Don't worry. I'm sure you'll do brilliantly.
I'll try.
Good luck.
Fucking bird person. I am a bird person. Oh, are you saying Clive is a bird person? He kind of looks like a bird person. He looks like if you turned a chocobo into a person.
We ride for Phoenix Gate. May the blessing of the crystals go with us and shield the Firebird's flame forevermore!
Yeah!
As grace departs, open the gates!
Lord Rossfield, allow me. I shall see her safely to Phoenix Gate.
Thank you.
All right, these are our dudes.
We're ready to depart, my lord.
May I say what an honor it is to serve alongside you?
Oh, I thought he was gonna grab him by the sword handle, if you know what I mean.
This is
to be no mere investigation. If there are goblins in Stillwind, they won't leave willingly. The Beastmen are a fierce foe. We underestimate them at our peril.
Not today, we won't.
Sir Wade, Sir Tyler, let us do our duty.
With pleasure, my lord.
As you command.
We just got a couple of frat bros with us, Sir
To the
Wade
marshes,
and
then.
Sir Tyler. We're gonna rendezvous with Sir Chad and fuck these goblins up. I like that we're getting the Final Fantasy theme in the map screen because I feel like we'll be here a good amount. I'm sure it'll be in certain places too, and they mixed it with some other stuff, but it's nice to hear. Dude, I might fuck around and just play a whole bunch of Final Fantasy games from start to finish. Because like Steven was saying, there's a lot that I've been super into. And it's not that I didn't finish them. It was like I was young and dumb and couldn't finish them. Like I would always rush the boss. And the old Final Fantasy games, there were a lot of games where you can like literally rush the end zone. Like you can get there under leveled and
Keep
the
your
game
eyes
will
open
tell
for
you
those
like...
goblins. The reports placed them in this area.
There's no coming back,
It's
and you're
all
like,
swamps
fuck it,
from
I
here.
got it, and then you
Watch your
don't
step,
have it.
my lord.
You're like 9 years old, and you're like,
And
I
everything
thought I
else.
had it, but I didn't have it. So there are a lot that I just barely didn't finish. Hey, Jake, it's close to my birthday again. Awesome. What are you doing? What are you getting for your muscle daddies? Yeah, we do got the muscle daddies with us. What are you doing for your birthday, Mr. Sad Lad?
Not exactly the most well-maintained path.
Also, welcome to the stream. How you doing?
It. They've all fled from the Blight. It's hard to believe that anyone used to live here.
Look how beautiful
The old
this
village of Stillwind
shitty looking marsh is.
Not that there's a lot left of it.
Oh, damn. Going to HorrorCon? Is it too late to swap your tickets to go to HorrorCon? Can you still... Just very sleepy right now? Well, dude, feel free to pass out to the beautiful and cinematic nature of Final Fantasy 16. Have you seen anything about this yet? That does sound fun. It does sound fun. You can't tell what's me and what's them. Okay, that one was a little... Alright, dude.
With me.
Dobby, you've been hanging around with the wrong people, bro. Get blasted and smacked. Oh, shit. Smash. Hey. Okay.
Goblins. So the reports were true.
We should press on. There may be more ahead.
Me and my girls. I see like a shiny thing over there, but I want to make sure there's nothing else.
Welcome to Stillwind.
Oh yeah, no.
Care, my lord.
I think I'm not. This is maybe a little hidden thingy. Hey, strength tonic. All right, let's see what this menu's like. Yeah. I'm sure we'll figure this out. Okay. Where's gear? Yeah. I'm sure. Oh, this is the so if you are just trash at the game, you can fucking equip any of these things, and they'll just remove a mechanic. Like, Ring of Timely Focus. When equipped, time slows before an evadable enemy attack strikes Clive. So instead of him just attacking you, time will slow, and then you can evade, and then time slows again if you do it at the right time. Timely strikes. Yeah, I mean, you get the idea. Timely healing. It looks like it just auto heals when you're low. So that's, I mean, depending on how you feel, I guess that's kind of cool. I won't use any of those things. But I like that, if this game gets hard for anybody at any point, you're not going to have the story of me where I got to the end and, fucking couldn't or whatever. Can I put it? Oh, I can't have a left one. I can only have these ones. All right, I'll put it here. That's what I wanted to come into here for, just to see. What are the Okay, here's the abilities. Ability points can be spent in the tab to get new shit and stuff. There's no penalty for resetting and respecking. That's cool. Okay, sword indicates abilities capacity for dealing damage, and then stunny symbol indicates will breaking abilities. Okay. Do I have some stuff? Oh my god, I have 59 ability points right now? That's a lot of ability points. Surely these aren't all one. Do I just max character immediately? Oh, okay. No, I see. Can I, spend more on this, though, if I wanted to? No, okay, so those are the ones that come standard. Hold triangle to increase the potency of a magic spell. That's cool. Use X plus square to swiftly close in and attack a distant enemy. I mean, can I kind of do that already? While in the air to slice down. Okay, that's cool. Is there a slice up that I can pair this with? Okay, these are all pretty... Okay, I can taunt. Okay, that's pretty fucking OP. When you get knocked down, you can get back up. Use X while in the air to kick off a nearby enemy, increasing jump height and duration. That's just cool, but we're not going to use that immediately. Alright, so we're going to do this. Easy claps on that. Is there some stuff I can do up here? No. 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 Easy claps on that one. And then I think this one to get back up. That's good. Alright, we're good. How do I just hold this down and then I gotta go this way, I guess. Is that right? Yeah, okay.
There's more.
Oh my god. Wait, which one do I charge? Or is there am I on cooldown for the magic spell? Okay. I just jumped over his attack. Okay. Okay. So it plays like an action game. I do miss the old turn-based games, though, a lot of times. Dude, I could just sit and play a turn-based game for fucking 24 hours straight. I don't know why. Wait. Damn right, what was? What you talking about? Ah! Copying this just to make my life easier. Okay, there we go. So do I go over this? Yeah. Do we break it? Dude, the resistance on the controllers is so fucking weird, man. It's really cool. And also very weird. Alright, I feel like those butterflies are distracting me from something cool. You know what I mean? Like they were like, oh, look at us, flutter, flutter, come over here. But it makes me feel like, yeah. Ah! We would have missed a strength tonic, not a big deal. Oh, look, they're still there. Alright, now they go away. Okay.
Watch out, my lord. Some of their number are spell slingers.
Get
And what a number.
fucked.
We'll all have our hands full here.
You little piece of shit.
Down with you!
Oh, don't even. Oh, you missed, you dummy. Oh, you're getting wrecked while you're on the ground. Ah, shit. Got him. Okay, easy. You go this way. I'm just like, my brain is trying to figure out how the fuck they're doing that in the controller right now.
It might not be a nest of goblins.
Oh, here we go. That was your stuff, goblins. Well, I don't know why you're acting like that was our stuff. That was your stuff you broke.
Sods. We're trapped.
My lord. I'm working on it.
We're just gonna kick their asses, clearly. Like, this hasn't been an issue at all.
He's the leader.
You can tell because he's got a little wiener on his head.
But we'll have to take care of his followers first.
He's the main dickhead.
Care to thin the
What's up, bitches?
As if you have to ask.
Oh, motherfucker. Ow. Okay, this guy's fucking annoying, bro. This guy goes first. Alright, all the casters. Fuck you, fuck you. Eat a bag of dicks. Is this a caster down here? No, it's not, but... Oh, I was trying to get him while he was on the ground. Get his ass. Yeah, dude. I kicked him right in his nads. Killed him with a fucking ball kick.
Shit! He's invited a friend!
Holy fuck. It's a big old boy.
Here it comes!
Let me get one of these strength tonics in my body right quick, dude. Larger enemies must be faced with caution. They have far more HP. They use Blessing of the Phoenix to not only deal considerable damage to these enemies, but also break their wills. Yeah, we want to stagger this guy. Got it. Hiya! Oh, whoops.
Founder, that's a swing and a half. Be ready to move when it winds up for another.
Don't have to tell me twice.
All right, we got him. Good gas. All right, this guy's kind of kicking my ass a little bit. Not gonna lie. I keep forgetting. I keep hitting circle instead of the actual evade button. Okay. There it is. We're back, baby. Is he staggered? Partial staggered. Okay. Oh, he got me. You missed me, bitch. Got him. He staggered big time. Okay. I really wish I would have saved that for right now, but it's all good. Okay, use square just as an opponent attacks a parry or strike. Okay. Okay. Did I just do it on accident and then they told me? Oh, you're done, buddy. You're done now. Don't even get up. Not even worth the time, pal.
It was no match for you.
Easy claps. Took me a second to get the flow, but we got it. Oh, look at me. I caught a Pokemon. All right, we leveled up. We got more everything. That's good. It's always good. Don't be mad. Don't be mad because I got some goddamn Pokemans. Oh yeah, we still have Dickhead to deal with.
Come back and fight, you coward! After him, before he summons the rest.
So what is this, a chase sequence? Gear can blah 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 blah. Okay, let's see. Since we leveled up to, oh, we did get some new ability stuff. So I'm confused on this. Hold square to imbue. Oh, I thought we had that already. Like, I'm confused. Let me just see if I... Okay, I do still have it. Okay, all right, I got it. I got it. Okay. Let me see. I don't want taunt. This just seems cool and I want to try it. And then we're going to do this. We're going to do this. Is there some stuff up here I can do? All right, let's get it.
There he is.
Sup, bitch? I can't fire magic at him?
Damn it.
What a dick. Oh, I just go over it. Okay, well.
This ends now.
Oh, shit. Hey. Well, I was gonna say, takes care of that, but I guess we gotta deal with this now.
Keep clear of its maw, my lord.
Holy
that thing's breath
shit.
is worse than its bite.
Woo! There it is. Okay, gotta watch for that. And that. I thought I could attack and get out, but I couldn't.
Stay away from its mouth!
I did stay away. Fuck.
That's right.
Cool. Ah!
Where's it going? Your guess is as good
Me
as mine.
when I'm hungry. Oh, what the fuck? No!
Don't!
When the screen flashes blue like this during a pivotal moment in battle, press square before time runs out. I didn't even see the screen flash blue though, did you? Oh, like that. Okay, alright, I got it.
Now! Before it recovers!
Oh, I missed! That's tragic, bro. That's so fucking tragic. Oh, dude, I can jump over his strikes? Are you fucking kidding me? Eat shit, you piece of...
My thanks.
Get up, get up, get up, get up. I should have seen that coming. Woo! Ah! I did dodge that? Way to go, me. I thought I missed that dodge.
You won't be gone for long.
We are fucking this guy up, dude.
Cannot fall here.
Press R1 before the time runs out to evade the incoming attack. Okay, let me see the red flash. Just fall in the story, dude? I mean, I guess that's an option.
Now for the final push, my lord! I must do my duty.
I tried to jump above it. Dude, I'm just running him down. Okay, alright, okay, alright.
I think we made it angry. I'd rather we made it die.
Oh, come on. Oh, I'm like, we're fighting neck and neck right now. This is dumb. I shouldn't have been this reckless, but I just wanted to get through this fight. Okay. Oh, shit. Okay, we got some spoils. We leveled up. Nice. Level 7. Beautiful. Nice. Close. God dang. I agree. Bullshit.
My lord.
Thanks.
I never thought I'd see it. Not just goblins in Rosaria, but morbals too.
I'll petition His Grace to send a detachment. If we don't stop them here, they'll be at our gates before long.
We should get moving. We don't want to be caught out here after dark.
If we set off now, we can still reach Phoenix Gate before nightfall.
All right, cool. Yeah, I did that.
Damned blight.
So I assume the blight is some kind of curse that has fallen on the land, and I guess the Morvals come from the blight in this iteration of Final Fantasy. Yeah, I did that. Alright, going to Phoenix Gate now. I mean, I feel like the loading time's been pretty quick, too. Like, everything's been pretty... sometime later. Phoenix Gate, the Grand Duchy of Rosaria.
Suddenly, thousands of red eyes. No, wait till you hear this. Wait till you hear this. His lordship draws his sword. The goblin chief runs off screaming straight down a Morval's gullet.
More tales! Drink and be merry, boys! Good work on the morrow.
Must be gratifying to see your student making such a name for himself. The young lord has a bright future ahead of him.
Aye, and one of these nights he may even deign to join us.
Are you unwell?
No, Father. Just a little tired.
Just a wee bit
Well,
sleepy.
it has been a long day.
They all like Clive, don't they?
Aye. Your brother will be a fine shield. We're all very proud of him.
Father? Why is it that the dominance is always born into our family? It doesn't seem fair.
We cannot live without the blessing of the crystals. And the crystals work their magic through us. You have been blessed, Joshua. Blessed to be a dominant, to wield the power of an icon. Our family has been chosen to share that power with the people. So that is what we must do.
In case you're lost in all this, the icons, like the dominants, are like the people that have the power to transform into like shit man, you know, ice mommy, stuff like that. And so this little kid has that ability too. But he's like also a little kid, so he's like, what the fuck? Bone Daddy? I don't think there's a Bone Daddy. Maybe, though. There might be. I can't, and dude, honestly, I can't name us outside of like Shiva, Titan, Phoenix, Ifrit. I don't remember a lot of the other summons from Final Fantasy, but they essentially, these were all things that in previous games, usually you would summon them. They're like a power that you summon like during a fight, and then a big ass like, you know,
Poor Jill.
shit
wondering where
man
you got
or
to.
Ice Mommy comes out to help you for one turn.
So much for you being a fine hound.
And so it's just interesting to see them
So this is where you've been hiding.
make it more like Game of
What are you
Thrones.
doing out here?
And the summons
see you
are
at the
the
feast.
people.
Feasts are the only time shields are allowed to take their ease, and
I've never really been one for cakes and ale.
It's the vegetables I don't like.
Ha 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 ha. Fucking cauliflower blows, right?
I hear you slew a Morble. All the men were singing your praises.
they never used to. When I joined the ranks, everyone thought I was a spoiled little lordling. If I didn't know how to handle a sword, I'd be a laughingstock. The Archduke's firstborn failure. You're the one they really believe in. I'm jealous.
Oh.
That's not true. They don't believe in me. They believe in the powers the dominant.
Kind of true, bro. Kind of true.
My brother the Phoenix.
This one looks pretty good though, huh?
For life and death.
It isn't fair. It should have been you. I don't have what it takes
No.
to lead our people. I don't have the strength. But you do.
This reminds me of older Final Fantasies, not like the newer ones. All the newer ones are like, no, they're a little different. This is more like the older
Has
ones.
his duty. Ours was decided long ago, when our ancestors chose to instate the dominant as the Archduke of
Like,
Rosaria.
there's like Final Fantasies where you like go to space and shit.
That whenever our nation stood on a precipice, the Phoenix would rise from the flames to drag us back from the brink.
So far, this seems more just like medieval shit, which I'm really about.
Shoulders.
Like even the Magitech stuff, I'm not really a big fan of. Even though Magitech is the coolest name and concept.
I was born to be your shield. That is why I was given the Phoenix's blessing. To keep our future rulers safe.
So
no matter what.
That's true for Final Fantasy XIV, the MMO.
I'll never let you down.
Oh.
Thank you, Clive. I know you'll always take care of me.
In this game, you don't get to customize the characters. They're just like, here they are. But they make them haunt. I want to play that one then.
You need to take care of yourself.
It's okay. It's pretty good.
Right?
Take care of yourself.
I should go inside. It's past my bedtime.
Yeah, you little shit. Get in there.
Good night, Torgal.
I don't know if he looks like a wolf or more like... He looks like Rocket Raccoon in the face, kind of. He looks more like a raccoon face.
Supplies from the capital.
Alright, you guys got your seatbelts on?
You took your time sampling the wares, were you?
It's a good job the North is full of enterprising traders keen to keep us in wine.
Spare a barrel for the boys and people, eh?
What in the...
Gateway secured, Captain.
We proceed as planned.
Better wake up, dude. You better wake the fuck up.
Is that...
Forgive me, my prince. It's me, Wade. You probably don't remember me.
I remember. What is it?
We're under attack. I don't know who they are, but they've set light to half the castle. I must get you to safety, Your Highness.
Very well. I'm ready.
Follow me, Your Highness.
All right, we're the little boy now. A little tiny boy.
Are the enemy already inside the castle?
I'm afraid so, Your Highness. We must hurry.
Pained scream. That was a pained scream.
Have to help them.
Let's get it.
Everything's on fire.
Fall back, Your Highness. He's
I'm
not
a little
one of
boy. I don't give a fuck.
I must do my duty.
Get his ass. I'm level 2 now.
I saw them at the feast. They were laughing.
This is Sambraquagar. But why would the Empire?
We must find my father.
There's one thing I kind of want to check real fast. How do I get to the system? Yeah. This is where you do stuff. Yeah. I'm gonna have to toy with this to get it looking right on the other setting that I think like there's another setting I think has better resolution for you guys, but the color's kind of fucked.
Who does that?
This color's not great, but
Damn it.
Yeah.
Bastards are everywhere.
Why would the Empire do this? They're our allies.
Dude, their name's the Empire. Anybody called the Empire is never your ally, not even a little bit, not even one time. No! Oh, dang, dude. Then I caught another? Dude, we keep hitting them with these wombo combos like crazy. Let me go to the attributes. I can't, it won't let me do anything here. One thing I really love, look at this. I love that the little party members are like old school avatars. That's pretty dope. What about Wade? I can't switch to Wade and level him up. That makes sense. Reminds me of your one game you kept playing. What do you...
Tyler!
Guild Wars? No, not Sir Tyler.
Damn it! His wounds are deep.
I can save him.
Oh yeah, Lunar.
Your Highness.
Yeah, we still gotta go back and beat that.
Don't worry, you're going to be all right.
I'll hold them off.
Hold them. Hold them off. No, I'm gonna beat it. You better shut your mouth. We're gonna go back and beat that one, because that one has a great story too. And it's very near and dear to my heart. Yeah, that's me, you goof. Don't you even think about it.
Clive!
Joshua! Come here. Tyler, you're hurt.
I'll survive. Thanks to His Highness.
Your Grace, Lord Murdoch.
You rescued the young prince. Well done, Sir Wade.
I'm in your debt, soldier.
Thank you, Your Grace.
We cannot stay here. We should make straight for the rear gate.
Yeah, let's get the fuck out of here.
Omir lost Alan, Tuisa Gelif. May the winds speed you to Rosalith.
Yeah, let's get the fuck out of here.
The north gate's up ahead. There are chocobos in the stables. Father, take Joshua and get to safety.
No, I'm not going without you. You're supposed to be my shield, remember?
I remember.
The fuck you
Which is
think
why
I'm
going
doing?
to hold the enemy here.
Exactly.
While you make your escape.
I will order our remaining forces to rally at the gate. Now go.
Go, you little...
I will do my duty. You must do your duty too.
Yeah, we both... Everybody has to shit. Everybody shits.
I know.
You have to keep Father safe. I'm counting on you, Joshua.
Now go. Get. We don't want you around here. Go. All right. Me and the old Lord Commander here. About to whoop some fucking ass. Okay.
We're too
Easy
late.
claps.
Everyone's dead.
Not everyone, no. Where do we go? Where the fuck do we go now? Oh, this way. You like how I'm walking just like exclusively on tables? Am I going to this way? No, God bless America. Where are we going, guy? This way. Bro, did it or did it not tell us? Okay, so we were supposed to come through this door. Here we are. We came through this door. Or am I the dummy? And then we killed everything in here. That was our... Oh my god.
Damn it all.
Now this door. Damn. Why did you wear a white vest to this thing, dude? You knew you were gonna be killing a lot of people.
Take them.
Take them. Yeah, I'm gonna make
Let
you
none
take this
escape.
whole thing.
As you command. You take care of that spellcaster. I'll keep the others occupied.
I'm trying. All right, mother bitch. Holy shit, I blasted his ass up in the air.
That's them done. Are you all right?
I'm fine. It's my father and Joshua I'm worried about. We should head back.
Clive, look out!
Oh!
May I have this dance?
Hell yeah.
He's an Imperial Dragoon.
And you are the shield who was blessed by
Ow.
the Phoenix. Not that it will save you.
Ow. I'm getting this timing so off. Oh, I tried to jump that. Come on. There it is. Come on, bitch.
Stay still, damn you!
Okay. Oh, I get him with it, dude! Yes, I was trying. I was like, I wonder if I could jump on him right as he's trying to pull that bullshit. Come on. Oh, man. Okay. Oh, did you miss that, you piece of shit?
He's open!
Let's get his ass.
Now, Clive! Have at it!
Got his ass.
You're going to regret that, boy.
Yeah. Oh, shit. Oh, he did. He almost made me regret that. Shit. Oh my god. Wow. I hit that at the right time. Oh, I tried to double jump. Woo! I love that the fucking achievements cover up the health of the enemy. That's useful. Okay. Gotcha. Yo, how beautiful was the fight, though? The fight was beautiful. I felt like I was in an anime the whole time.
Are you hurt?
I'm fine.
So, they sent in the dragoons.
Those
Imperial
bastards.
Vipers. Do they really mean to invade us?
Not yet. Their numbers were too few. They were not here to take the castle. They were here to take heads. Our work is done. We should return to my father.
My lord, look. We issued these sashes but yesterday. In Rosalith. If they were already among us, what if there were others?
Father and Joshua are in danger.
We must hurry. Take your steed.
Alright, let's move.
What is that?
Is that a helicopter? No, fuck you! I saw what he was saying right there.
Uncle, you're all right. Thank goodness.
Of course. Of course he is. Why wouldn't he be?
Your
Can I
Grace,
charge
is
this
everyone safe?
off the PlayStation?
For the moment.
Yeah.
We ride for Rosalith to rally our forces. I will need your help to see Joshua safely back to the capital. On you get, Joshua.
Fuck.
Father?
I'm sorry, Your Grace, but that won't be possible.
You honorless snakes!
Stay back! I'm warning you!
Run, Joshua, run!
No!
Oof. Oh, we got more than a dead owl to worry about. Yeah. Lots of spaghetti.
You must do your duty too. You have to keep father safe.
I had to.
OxyClean.
Clive,
I'm counting on you, Joshua.
He's He's going Super Saiyan, y'all. It's fucking time. Oh, I forgot to fucking... I didn't try. It's okay.
Phoenix.
The Phoenix!
Joshua! Lord Murdoch! His Highness! Joshua! Stop this!
Joshua, what a silly ass name.
I have to do something!
True.
I have to save him!
No, my lord! Fall back! Climb!
Ooh, damn. No, not our bird. Our bird just got hit.
Thank you, God. You saved my life.
Oh no. This is too sad for me. I'm telling you, this is Game of Thrones.
Please.
This is more akin to Game of Thrones than Final Fantasy. It's like Game of Thrones with Final Fantasy set pieces.
Joshua, are you in pain? Not now. Come on. You're his shield. Do your duty. Save him.
My lord?
I know. I know.
What in the name of...
Second icon of fire. But that's impossible.
Dude, everybody dying, bro. Everybody's dying.
Who are you? Leave me alone. Leave me alone.
All right, here we go. Fire, aim, and evade. Okay. Right? Oh, I'm using the wrong attack button. There we go. I know, right? Yeah, this shit is crazy. I was like, I gotta play this.
This cannot be. There is only one icon of fire. Is this the repository?
I don't know what that is. Where the fuck is he? Oh shit. Oh shit. This guy has so much health.
I have to stop him. I have to save them.
I think it is kind of funny that the game is like... The game is like Icon of Fire when it's like, this is clearly Ifrit. If you've played a Final Fantasy game, you know who this is. Now, we don't know who is blessed with Ifrit. We don't know who that is, but we know who Ifrit is. God damn, I can't see this guy. This is crazy. It is funny. It's like the PlayStation 5 can barely handle this. Like, just barely. If you find yourself low on health, use circle. Okay.
I made a promise to my brother. And I mean to keep it.
Get his ass. Oh yeah.
Do my duty.
I love that they labeled the ability. That's cool. So I feel like they would always do that back in the day too. I wanted to go ahead and get that full health real quick. I can't even see this asshole. There he is. Oh, I missed the evade on that one. Come on. Come on! Falcon Punch! Well, damn, dude, we got him down to 1 HP. I feel like that's scripted, though. I feel like that's supposed to be like... Oh! Damn, never mind. I guess that's not scripted. Whoopsies. All right. Scripted as fuck. Fuck, I keep hitting the wrong button to start. You motherfucker! Did I evade that? I don't know. It looks like the same setup, though, doesn't it? So am I just supposed to evade this, or...? Oh, we got it this time, yeah. It's not even spam, it's hold button.
Too late.
That's why I was confused. I was...
My flames may flicker, but they shall never die.
Okay. So if you win, the same thing happens. Except you survive, I guess. You get hit with the same exact spear bomb, but you still survive. Alright, well, we just stomped Ifrit's ass. Those boys are dead. That's not good. That don't sound good.
No! Stop it! Take your hands off my brother!
Help me. Help me, Clive.
Joshua! Stop it! Stop it! I swore I would protect him! Please! Please! Stop it!
Damn.
I'll kill you! I'll fucking kill you!
Damn, bro. Wait, who died now? Joshua died. Joshua was the bird. And he just got killed brutally by that fucking mystery Ifrit.
Please!
I mean, he didn't say how. He didn't specify
Quite
what
a
type of
mess
help.
that monster made. Damn shame about the Phoenix, but can't be helped. Oh, my condolences, Your Grace. Is there aught we can do?
Haven't you done enough, Captain? Joshua was my world, and now he is gone. I can only pray there will be a place for me in the world his radiance seeks to create.
I see. Your Grace, over here.
What? Rigged.
The rubble must have protected him from the worst of the flames. Shall we take him prisoner?
No need for that. Kill him. Wait. As my husband never tired of telling me, he is a fine soldier. I'm sure he would make an excellent addition to the Imperial front line. All in its right place.
So yeah, that bitch was in on it the whole time. Oh, damn.
Take this one.
They even killed the bar wenches.
Chin up, lad. You're going to be a soldier.
Joshua.
Fucking hell of an intro, huh? Fuck. Damn. $13 years later, well, you know, back where we started the game. Year of the Realm 873. Thank you for contributing to the cult, keeping it alive. The Nissa Defile.
Welcome back.
Sorry. What's our situation?
Let's just say Shiva and Titan's little spat hasn't made things any easier.
And? It's as you thought. The Crusaders have sounded the retreat.
Then we follow.
We're down a man, Sergeant.
If we return without Shiva's head, our fate will be no different from Biast's.
I'll take my chances with the Iron Blood. At least then I might die fighting. After
Hey.
you do, that is.
So I assume we're an Imperial soldier.
Not today.
Then it's settled. No dying. Now, if you don't mind, we have an army to chase.
So I'm like Imperial fucking Secret Service or something. All right, a chance encounter. New iconic ability. Scarlet Cyclone and Heat Wave for the Phoenix are now available for acquisition and upgrade on the abilities tab in the main menu. Blah, 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 blah. They must be equipped. Okay.
How do they...
So what is Heat Wave? Oh, okay. That's kind of cool. What is this one? Flames of Rebirth. Okay. So I feel like it's hinting around that we are the Phoenix now. Or like maybe we were both the Phoenix or something. Okay, so let's go to gear and icons. So here's the icon thing. And then what is... Oh, shit. I like the AoE. Really, I just like what I have. I could do Heat Wave. Nah, we're going to keep Scarlet Cyclone. Okay.
Kill something that can do this.
They don't. Only the girl holding its leash.
So now they want us to go kill an icon. We're supposed to go kill Shiva and take Shiva's head. Which is Ice Mommy. Is there like not a fucking sprint button? Yeah, we gotta go kill Ice Mommy.
All the old trails are gone.
I gotta take this hat off.
It'll be hell finding a way out.
Do you think a retreating army and their dominant will fare any better?
It was like weighing on my face. It's like hurting my face. All right, I'm gonna hop out of here. Have a good rest of the stream, dude. Word, have a good night. Thank you for hanging out. We probably won't be here too much longer. As soon as it lets me save, I'll probably shut it down and start it back up tomorrow. I'm gonna try to do like an all-day thing tomorrow. We just got to get through this as fast as, you know, as fast as humanly possible. But sleep well. Thank you for hanging out. We'll see you soon. Okay. I guess I gotta go down here. And this way. How many of those do I get? Do I just get these infinitely? I mean, there's like a little bit of an animation cooldown. Doesn't seem to really get you that far.
Did you hear that? Down there.
So, Titan has knocked the fight out of our Ironblood friends. Where are the rest of them? That can't be the main host.
Wait.
Oh shit.
Our fortunes have turned, Sergeant.
Is that our girl Jill?
The Dominant. Are you certain?
The Crystalline Orthodox is a backwards faith for a backwards people. In the Iron Kingdom, they teach that dominants are unclean aberrations, born of blackest sin. Only their priests are allowed to perform the rites of priming, and I see many.
All right.
Quickly.
Let's get it.
Scott! Adion in here, Sagarid!
That is Jill.
Please.
Data! Must be iron! What Alvation Naukin Alad Scully asked.
Damn.
Let this be the end.
Oh, I was gonna say, am I her now?
Avis! Care to kill some Ironblood?
Gladly.
Wyvern, you focus on the target.
Understood.
Okay. Alright, I gotta fight this girl. Damn. Damn. Damn.
I'm in your debt.
Shit.
That's what I needed.
Sergeant! Stop gawping and move! Fucking icons. Icon? She's not even
Shit.
fully primed!
Not this time.
I will not have their blood on my hands.
That's nothing!
Fuck. Got greedy.
My thanks.
Leave me be!
Not this time.
At last.
Damn, did I kill her? Am I gonna be like, oh, you're my friend, I'm sorry? Is that how this is about to go? We're about to have to fight a whole army.
Is she dead?
I don't think so.
Well? What are you waiting for?
It's like, how do you not recognize somebody?
No, that's not you. Not here.
I'll bloody do it then.
No, you won't. Oh, shit.
Fuck. We've got company, Wyvern. What the hell are you doing?
Lord Ohida Vedra!
Get your ass over here and help me with these bastards!
I'm sorry, Jill.
All right, let's kick some ass.
What is wrong with you, Wyvern?
Dominant. I know her.
Know her? Look around you! Do you think any of these animals care? I need you here!
Oh, sick. I didn't realize I could use them both. Like, they have separate cooldowns. That's awesome.
That's enough.
Now that that's done, I won't ask you again, Wyvern. Take her head so we can be done with this.
Hell no. That's my girlfriend from high school, bitch.
I can't. I won't.
You would betray the Holy Empire?
Betray? I don't recall ever pledging allegiance to your Emperor. My service may have been bought with this brand, but not my loyalty. I just fight to survive.
And you think I don't? The Empire will have our heads if we return empty-handed. So if you won't take hers, I'll have to take yours.
I told you, Sergeant. I'm not dying here today.
And neither is she. Let's find out.
Wyvern! Have you forgotten who plucked you from the front lines? Who trained you? Who gave you a name when you had none?
You speak as if we don't bear the same brand, son. I've always had a name, and I've not forgotten it. Still clinging to the past like a torn blanket. Then you will die, as you should have 13 years ago.
For nothing! No one! And I will not fall by your hand!
Oh yeah? You sure about that? Are you sure about that? You sure about that? Okay, alright.
Not this time.
Drew him in with that one.
By a traitor's blade.
Okay. Beautiful. Level up. Okay. Yeah, like, bro, what do you think you're gonna do? All right, what's gonna happen here? Ice Mommy, wake up. Ice Mommy, please. Who is this guy? Rama? Ramus? Something like that?
This way.
Oh, it is Lorath.
Bloody wind. Well, come on then.
Hell yeah, dude.
Fuck. Fuck.
I hope it gives me an option to save. I feel like that's almost the perfect spot to end. Well, let's see what Tight Britches has to say here.
Hugo, dear, my proud desert lion. Would that you had taken care when chasing the hare? I expected more from the mighty Titan. You put the Ice Queen on her back, no doubt. But you'll have to work harder if you're to claim this prize.
Okay. She got that thing way up on a pedestal.
We'll be hearing more soon enough. always where fucking snakes sit. Gather the men. We have work to do.
Jill. Is it really you?
Torgal looks high as hell, dude.
And who's this fine hound I see before me?
A fine hound who saved your life, that's who.
Torgal.
Aye?
His name is Torgal.
You two acquainted? Well then, you won't mind taking him off my hands. Funny. I'd always pictured you as more the chocobo type. Clive Rosfield.
How's this guy know me?
Come now. Fleet as flame, fierce as a wildfire. That there was the blessing of the Phoenix. I'd heard rumors that you'd survived, but I never paid them much heed. Calm down. I didn't come all this way for your handsome mug. Now her, on the other hand, she seemed worth muddying my boots for. None the worse for wear. Still, might be best to get a second opinion. Back her up.
No! Oh.
Not another step. I mean it.
Yeah.
Well, I'm not about to leave her here. Not one with a warm bed waiting. It's all right.
Yeah, bro, this really is Game of Thrones. They got a Hodor and everything.
You do want to help her, don't you?
Sid, if we aren't back soon, Nan'll have our heads.
Not Nan.
I'll explain everything once we're back at the hideaway. Come on.
Dang, this is gonna be a cutscene heavy motherfucker, dude. I can already tell. Oh my god, I wanna go. No. Alright, let me save before this lore dump.
Not much further now.
But we're in the middle of the Deadlands.
Keen eye, you. The blight sucked this place dry. Meaning no trees, no birds, and no magic. But it also means no neighbors.
The last place anyone would think to look.
Yeah. Duh.
Home sweet home.
Ugh. The hideaway, Central Storm. Looks like that person removed the fucking brand off their face.
This place. These are fallen ruins.
Well, we didn't think they'd mind. And it keeps the black from our lungs.
But how do you survive without magic?
How does anyone? Hard work and a bit of nous. You must be starving. We grow them here, believe it or not. Suit yourself.
You're back.
Ah, Talia.
And this is the Dominant.
Out cold since we found her. I was hoping you might give her a look over.
All right. Goots, get her upstairs.
But Nan will...
Don't fret about Karen. I've taken care of her fee.
All of it?
She's the best healer this side of the belt. You've nothing to worry about. Go on, have a look around. I'll be in my solar.
Perfect. Okay, hide away. Yeah, okay, this opens a map. Okay, beautiful. How do we save the game? Oh. All right. Very solid first run. Wait. Action focus. Oh, action. I wonder if that's outside of cutscenes. So we started this game around like an hour, 8 minutes into the stream, or like, I don't know, somewhere around there. I could be wrong because my thing doesn't update in real time, but that was like 2.5 hours. So we watched more cutscenes than we played the game, which I'm not complaining about because all the cutscenes are really good. Let me just make sure it's still there. Yeah, it's still there. Groovy. Hell yeah, dude. Well, that was fun. And I would say it was worth it. God, this is such a beautiful fucking load.